And a big hello to everybody. And welcome to this special edition of the Swarm Unplugged. We are about to have Arnie visit us. Right now, we are waiting for his arrival. And in the meantime, I just want to express how special this is to me in order to bring him on and be a part of this whole project with M2. Tony, what do you have to say about that?
I think we're in a place to where we, as a group, as a community, we're at a place to where we need to understand that, the United States is not the world. And when we do things like bring Arnie in and we have the opportunity to have an understanding of how big this M2 and our reach is. So I am so blessed and honored to be a part of this, and I'm so grateful to all of you. And of course, my blessings and my prayers go with Arnie every day, and so I'm really looking forward, and I'm just so honored to be here. Rick, give us something.
I am super excited. I hope all watching and those that are going to watch on the replay understand that we are now in a history-making moment on this video where we can actually see Arnie in Ecuador, the hard work that he's done, and where both Opus Finance and the Be Social platform has brought us to this day. And I am so excited to be part of this history-making moment.
Well said.
All right, Christopher, your mic is off.
Chris.
It looks like Arnold may have arrived, so let's go to Arnold and see what's going on. How about that, huh? Okay,
His
we did.
internet's a little sketchy, so
he's working on some things. So let's go over and talk a little bit about some of the things that we've seen. He's shown us the honor of sending us a number of photos. So let's show some of those and talk about them as he gets everything ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Christopher, let's show his welcoming video, which I think is a short clip that might be enjoyable to most people here. Let's take a look at that.
Querido doctor, todas estas las personas que han esperado con ansia su llegada para que se plasmen realidad.
All these people is anxious to see you, doctor. That is why they prepare for you this welcome.
Thank you so much.
Todas estas personas han tenido ansias de conocerlo y pues bueno, lo han visto por fotos, le han hecho videos.
And here we are. Arnie, welcome, my friend. Welcome. We're having audio. We can't hear you. Can you hear us all right?
This is definitely live. This is what you call live, folks.
No, we still can't hear you. No, here. Can't hear you.
Wow, it certainly is sunny there. Nice and bright.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. I see that he's got an umbrella to keep the sun off of his head a little bit there. That helps.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what time is it there exactly? How far out are we?
It's 10:06 in Ecuador, or 10:05 in Ecuador right now, and they are all working together as a team there to make sure this works for us.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be great that we all get to share this moment. I think what you said, Rick, was really cool. It is definitely history making. There's no question at all. And
again, we apologize for some of the technical difficulties that are working out, but keep in mind, we are 3,000 miles apart.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I understand too that the landscape there doesn't allow a lot for internet. Arnie, can you hear us all right? Okay.
Yeah.
Arnie, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Okay.
He's trying. It's good.
I know. He'll get it done.
Yeah,
get
for
it.
sure.
Maybe his ear pod have a mute button on it.
Yeah. That
Or
might be the case.
does his earpod have a microphone on it?
True.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, very true.
Okay, no, doctor. The cam is actually.
There we
is
are.
here.
All right.
But he's
we can hear you.
not hearing me.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We hear you now.
Yeah,
Arnie.
we can hear you.
Is the file is that?
I hear you.
We found the problem. It was the earplug.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We can
Okay,
hear
we
you,
wanna-
Arnie.
Arnie,
I need
can you hear us,
around the
Arnie?
camera for the crowd. Microphone. This one.
He can hear us, I think.
Yeah. Arnie, can you hear us okay?
Oh yes, we are hearing you.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Well, then why don't
Are
you
you
just
hearing
take-
me clearly?
We are.
We can
We are
hear
hearing
you.
you great. Why
Good,
don't
beautiful.
This is your show. Why don't you take it from take I say this is your show. Take it away, my friend.
I just want to make sure you're hearing me clearly.
We're hearing you very
Yes,
clearly. Yes.
Are you hearing
So-
me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, we got a better microphone. I mean a better earplug.
Okay. Good. All right. Why don't you
Great.
show us what's going on around there, Arnie?
How do I get to change around the camera?
Okay. Go ahead, Rick.
Okay, Arnie, on StreamYard, you'll see a camera, mic, little gear. Press that. Go to your camera, and you'll have a choice of front or rear view. Just as we did yesterday.
So you should be able to change the camera.
Yeah.
Change it in StreamYard, Arnie. Make sure you're changing it in StreamYard.
The setting of the camera.
Camera, front and
Camera
rear.
And back.
Back.
There.
There it is.
You got it. You got it,
There it
Arnie.
is.
All right.
Well,
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we're getting part of it worked out anyway, which is
Yeah.
fantastic. Now that being said, why don't we throw up a photo here, and now Arnie's coming back on again. Here we go. All right, go for it.
Okay, I've got that now. I am not hearing you clearly. I could barely hear you guys.
Okay, well, why don't you just take the show and run with it, Arnie?
Pardon me?
It's your show. Take it and run with it. Go ahead.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready to start.
We are live right now, Arnie, and there are 34 people already watching.
We're ready.
Are they ready now? Are they ready? Yes. Okay,
We're
guys,
ready.
we just want to welcome you to Ecuador, and this is the introduction or the launch of Be Social, which is our international family or our international community who are now entering into Ecuador to be able to help the people in Ecuador. This is a new trend or a new strata in life for a lot of people. This is something that we have never seen before, we have never experienced before, and I think it's going to be a wonderful day. Be Social has been involved in Ecuador through my representation, and we have got over 4,000 people not on site today because of the pandemic. We are only limited to a certain amount, and of course, we have security guards around to make sure that we don't break the law, so to speak. We are just about to begin with the dedication, or if you want to say, the celebration of our first home that was built for a family that couldn't see the possibility of acquiring a home. But this has transformed their lives. They can easily see now that there is hope for them in the future. People who had a locked in mindset that kept them, so to speak, in what we may call poverty. But as I often say to people, there's no poor person, because the richest resource that we have on this planet is the individual, not gold and diamond or oil. It's the individual. People are the richest resources that there are, or there is. And this is a situation or an occasion whereby you are going to be able, or people are going to be able to see what education and assistance can do with people who have very little, or maybe they thought they had nothing at all. This is that situation. And so I want to be able to just give you a little glance of what's happening here. I'm going to try to switch my camera around. We have got another system that is set up that would be able to assist with the telecast, the broadcast, and I hope that you would be able to see some of what. But I'm going to try to switch my camera around so you can get a little bit of an idea as to what's happening here. One moment, just bear with me.
En nuestra mesa directiva también contamos con la abogada Montserrat Hernández, asesora jurídica del representante de gestión.
Here we are.
Fuerte los aplausos. Contando también y agradeciendo a la presencia del señor alcalde Javier Gómez Salazar, y felicitaciones, presidente de AME, vicepresidente de AME. Fuerte los aplausos al señor Nicolás Martillo. Fuerte los aplausos al compañero. Representante del alcalde Alex Zambrano Alcíbar. Contamos con la doctora Nora Medrano. Fuerte los aplausos a la compañera. También estamos en espera igual al alcalde de Paján, que fue invitado, Natalia Morán Ceballos. También tenemos representante del alcalde de Quevedo, el señor John Salcedo Cantos, y está la señora Lorena Rojas, concejal del Cantón Quevedo. Fuertes los aplausos a la compañera. Del ICE, Montalbán Cerezo, estamos en espera, igual del alcalde de Palenque, economista Alfredo Alvarado Chong, y también esperando la presencia del alcalde de Playa, señor Dani Mite Cruz. Pues también contamos con el teniente coronel Junior Morán, jefe del cuerpo bombero de Pedro Caro, y sus delegados. Fuertes los aplausos. También fue invitado el comandante de la Comisión de Tránsito en la zona 3 del Cantón, coronel Milton Castro Rodríguez. Fuertes los aplausos, me imagino que va a enviar un delegado. Igual el teniente coronel de la Policía, Gabriel Villavicencio. Fuertes los aplausos. Invitada también jefa política encargada, señora Magali Espinosa Romero. Fuertes los aplausos. Invitados los socios beneficiarios de este grandioso proyecto, Igual también, fuertes los aplausos de todos los invitados, los futuros beneficiarios del proyecto de vivienda que se llevará a cabo. Invitados también compañeros de otros cantones, José Cordigua del Cantón Simón Bolívar, señor Joselito Velázquez de Tres Postes del Cantón Wuhan y demás compañeros invitados. Tengan ustedes muy buenos días a nombre de la constructora Gambi, Sociedad Anónima. Vamos a dar el orden del día, compañeros, donde iniciamos. Primero, palabras de bienvenida a cargo de la líder social del Cantón Pedro Carlos, de la provincia del Guayas, la licenciada Marjorie Segura. Fuerte los aplausos.
So, should I translate what they're saying there?
Yes. Be good.
La gratitud, como ciertas flores, no se dan en la altura, y el mejor reverdecer en la tierra buena de los humildes. Bienvenido, doctor Albert Doobay.
Welcome, Dr. Arnold Doobay, and all the people from Be Social. Ms. Mayra Sanabria, representative of the project in Latin America. Gambi Construction SA, and people in general. It's an honor to be here in the name of the beneficiary of this project from this community. We welcome you to this great event, the launching, the official launching of this project, a dream that is now a reality. Thank you for this support to this community. Welcome you all. Thank you so much.
Segundo, intervención del gerente de la constructora Gambi S.A., el arquitecto Galo Jumbo Chamba.
Mr. Architect Galo Jumbo, the manager of Gambi Construction.
Dentro del territorio ecuatoriano, de la provincia de Manabí, Loja, Los Ríos, Santa Elena y de la provincia de Guayas. Fuertes los aplausos para el arquitecto.
He has a lot of projects here in Ecuador in the coastal line. ¿Sí se me escucha?
Señor doctor Arnold Doobay,
Mr. Arnold Doobay, Dr. Arnold Doobay, representative of the investors who are going to fund our projects in Latin America, the housing projects. Mayra Sanabria, representative of Dr. Doobay in Ecuador and Latin America. Montserrat Hernández, de Dr. Doobay. Mayors of different cantons where Gambi Construction has been working on. Beneficiaries, friends of this humanitarian project in Ecuador. Firstly, I want to summarize that 3 years ago, Gambi Construction was invited to this project, humanitarian and social projects. Housing, which is our specialty, and other projects. We've been working along with Dr. Doobay with his consulting and getting international help, because in our country we don't have the resources to get to those needs, the need for the people in our country. Time has passed by with a lot of leaders, Lot of leaders, people, even Miss Marjorie was there in that meeting. Secondly, right now, the program has been always a reality. There have been doubts, but for us who were leading this process, it has been always positive. Reality was always there. Now, thank you to the work, with respect with Dr. Doobay, he has gotten the funding. So now we are executing the construction of the houses. It's not just housing. The program is very big. Housing is the one we're starting with. We have also education programs and more things. Now we are helping the people in Latin America. Now this is a really big program, complete program. I thank your patience, and we still have to be patient. We continue to have to be patient because we also have a pandemic, and you know that, no? It's still here, the pandemic. So everything was delayed. Things were delayed, but never disappeared because Dr. Doobay and his group has been stronger than the pandemic. So we want to tell you to be patient. We are starting the construction process little by little, but progressively, without stopping. So little by little, it will consolidate because sanitary controls will not let us make it in a big scale. We can't do it in a big scale. Okay, if Pajan's representative is here, we're going to be there. We will start in Pajan with the housing construction. Pajan is a canton, it's a small town from the coast of Ecuador. So we will start this program with this canton in this town, Pajan. And then eventually we will continue with the other provinces. Gambia Construction has 5 provinces: in Manabí, Santa Elena, Guayas, Los Ríos, Loja, and El Oro. So all representatives will tell you to talk to us, get in touch with us, so we'll continue with the process. The participation of community is very important. Without your participation, we cannot develop this program, a big program this big. So as I always say, social processes are not from one day to another. These processes take some time, take more hard work. We need a lot of skill from people in high levels to get to the results. So with this small summary, I want to state that I am really thankful for the presence, your presence here in this meeting, this launching of the project. My commitment is to continue in the same order we've been doing until right now, and even stronger. Because our conscious, we know the man is superior. It's going to be far more. And we're starting with the ones that have already subscribed, registered in the program, but we will let more people in. We're going to build a big housing project and even educational projects. Thank you very much. Thank you. He was Galo Jumbo, the architect, manager of Gambia Construction.
De líderes y lideresas del Cantón Santa Elena, Fuertes los aplausos.
Now,
También para líderes
a round of
lideresas
applause for the leaders
del Cantón Palenque,
from the
del
different
Cantón Guayaquil,
places here
del
in
Cantón
Ecuador.
Lince, del Cantón Quevedo.
We
Fuertes
have
los
representatives
aplausos.
from different
Del Cantón
people,
Paján,
from
que
different
están aquí,
places,
se
different
encuentran
cities.
aquí líderes, lideresas del Cantón Balsar, del Cantón Isidro Ayora, del Cantón Pedro Carlos. Fuertes los aplausos para todos ustedes y a las autoridades.
Yes. A round of applause for all of you.
Número 4. Lanzamiento oficial
Official
del
launching
proyecto
of the project,
humanitario de vivienda
humanitarian housing
para los
project
sectores rurales
for rural
y
areas
urbanos
and urban areas
dentro del Ecuador,
in
a
Ecuador
cargo del doctor Arnold,
by Dr. Dubai.
inversionista de empresa de gestión social.
Official
o
launching
abeja
of the
social.
project by you.
Fuertes los aplausos para la intervención del doctor.
She just called your name. I don't know.
Fuertes los aplausos.
Okay. Yes. Oh, just here. Okay. Okay, en el caso para yo traducirle a él. Okay, now Dr. Dubai will talk to everybody.
Buenos días. Buenos días.
Now, you wear it, so it's in this period. No, you will have to listen. They will have to listen to you in English, right? So you talk in English for them, and I'll talk to them. Beautiful.
Hello. Okay, we're just trying to be wired up here. Talk about technology.
Okay, tecnología. Así es una alegría estar con ustedes.
I would like to acknowledge, first of all,
Quisiera reconocer primeramente
our Latin American representative,
a Latinoamérica, los representantes,
Mrs. Mayra Alejandra. Also our legal representative for Ecuador, Ms. Montserrat.
También otra líder de Ecuador.
Traveled all night last night just to be with us this morning.
Llegó recién ahora de viaje.
Also our contractors in Ecuador, especially Mr. Gallo, who is working in this specific area. Thanks to the gentlemen who are providing us with a sound system and the facility to make this a very comfortable occasion so that everyone can hear and understand.
Gracias a los técnicos, la gente que ha ayudado con la preparación de todo esto, de lo que es audio y video.
A lot has been said about Dr. Doobay, but he is nothing really, and I mean that.
Mucho se ha dicho del Dr. Dubai, pero no todo es cierto.
I don't take credit for anything that we do.
No tomo crédito de todo lo que se ha hecho.
I have been involved in missions for 50 years.
He estado involucrado en misiones por 50 años.
And I've seen transformation in lives and families and communities.
He visto la transformación de vidas en las comunidades, en las casas, en los hogares.
And I don't take credit for it.
Y no tomo crédito por todo eso.
For what is happening in Ecuador, and this is just the beginning of greater things that will take place.
Ocurre en Ecuador, es recién el comienzo de grandes cosas que van a ocurrir aquí.
I don't take credit for it either.
Y tampoco tomo crédito por eso.
I am just a simple person or a simple instrument that is
solamente un instrumento pequeño.
That is the conduit of things that happens in the lives of people.
Es un conductor para que las cosas sucedan en la vida de las personas.
I want to tell you this.
Quiero decirles esto.
That I believe in a God.
Yo creo en Dios.
I believe in a God who has created mankind like you and myself.
Creo un Dios que ha creado la humanidad, al hombre así como ustedes.
I believe in a God who wants us to be better people.
Creo un Dios que quiere que seamos mejores personas.
I believe in a God who is a God of miracles.
Creo un Dios que es un Dios de milagros.
And so that God in that I believe in is the one I give all the credit to.
Así que en ese Dios que yo creo es a quien se le da todo el crédito.
God has been the one who has heard the prayers of the simple people of this land.
Dios ha sido quien ha escuchado las oraciones de la gente pequeña de este pueblo, de este país.
Some people may be wondering, why is God taking so long?
Quizás se pregunten, pero ¿por qué le toma a Dios demasiado tiempo?
His timing is always perfect.
El tiempo de Dios es siempre perfecto.
And this is just the beginning.
Esto es solo el comienzo.
I represent an organization that is called Bees Social.
Represento una organización que se llama Be Social, la red social.
Most people have never heard that name.
Mucha gente no ha escuchado ese nombre.
How many of you have heard of Bees Social?
¿Quién ha escuchado ese nombre, Be Social, la red social?
Hardly anybody, maybe just one or two because of the recent communication.
Por lo que recién se ha hablado de eso.
But Be Social is an international community of people
Pero esto es una comunidad internacional de personas
whose primary objective is to educate and support people
cuyo objetivo principal es educar y dar ayuda a las personas.
in light of the changes that we are seeing in our generation.
En luz de los cambios que estamos corriendo en nuestra generación.
And so what has happened is that Be Social has been able to put together, if you want to call it a system or a structure,
Lo que ha ocurrido es que Be Social, la red social, ha sido capaz de reunir una estructura
that will show people like yourselves how you should not think of yourself as poor people.
Hará pensar a ustedes, enseñará a ustedes a pensar no solamente como individuos, como individuales.
This is an era or a time when people need to be educated.
Esta es una era, un tiempo en el que la gente debe ser educada, entrenada.
Educated pertaining to the times in which we live, the transformation that is taking place worldwide.
Educada dependiendo del tiempo que estamos viviendo, educada según los cambios que están ocurriendo en el mundo.
And most of all, how can you fit into the present system and structure that is there?
Y sobre todo, cómo podemos encajar en ese sistema presente, en el cambio presente que está ocurriendo.
And that's what I want to talk to you about today.
Y de eso quiero hablarles hoy día.
I have briefly mentioned to you who Be Social is.
Ya más o menos les he contado que es pareja social.
An international family. I refer to them whenever I am able to join on our broadcast in the nights. I call them my family.
Es una familia internacional. Cada vez que hablo de ellos me refiero a ellos, siempre les digo que son una familia. Somos una familia.
And that international family wants to come alongside of you.
Esa familia internacional quiere trabajar junto con ustedes.
And to help you learn of what is happening.
Y ayudarlos a que aprendan acerca de lo que está ocurriendo.
To teach you what is happening.
Enseñarles lo que está ocurriendo.
And how you yourselves can be involved in this strata or in this system or in this structure.
Y así, hablarle a ustedes, enseñar a ustedes cómo estar involucrados en este sistema, en esta estructura.
And thirdly, they want to come alongside to support you.
Y obviamente quieren vivir con ustedes, estar junto a ustedes en todo esto, ¿no? Ayudarlos, darles apoyo en eso.
That is who we are.
Eso somos nosotros.
Secondly, what do we do?
Ahora, ¿qué hacemos?
Because, as I mentioned to you, because of the trend, the changes that is taking place worldwide,
Como dije, debido a los cambios que están ocurriendo en todo el mundo,
Be Social has designed or devised a structure
la social ha diseñado una estructura
that will embrace you.
que los va a abarcar a todos.
There is room for all of you to be involved in it.
Hay espacio para que todos estén involucrados.
And so what they have done in light of the present financial or monetary system worldwide,
Y lo que ha hecho, de acuerdo a la situación financiera actual en el mundo,
I don't know how many people in Ecuador are fully aware of what is transforming or what is happening internationally when it comes to fiat currency.
estoy seguro si la gente de aquí está consciente o sabe acerca de los cambios que está ocurriendo en la parte financiera del mundo, lo que se refiere a la moneda física.
Fiat currency is the money that you use every day, your dollars and your quarters and your $10 bills. There's a transition from fiat currency into what is called digital currency.
Hay una transición que se llama la moneda física a la moneda digital.
You have countries like China have changed over into digital currency.
Por ejemplo, un país que ha cambiado todo a la moneda digital ha sido China.
Several countries have already done that.
Varios países ya han hecho también eso.
Even our next door neighbor, El Salvador, their currency is now Bitcoin.
Incluso nuestro vecino, El Salvador, ya cambió su moneda a Bitcoin.
Now you wonder, what on earth is Bitcoin?
¿Qué es Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is a digital Bitcoin was launched.
Fue lanzada Bitcoin.
And let's say it was launched with $1. I don't remember the exact amount, but it would have been less than $1. But let's say it was launched with $1.
Digamos que fue lanzada al costo de $1 cada token, cada criptomoneda, 2010.
$11,000 for one coin.
En este tiempo, estos 11 años, Bitcoin fue, digamos, $1.
Launched.
Hay tokens que han sido creados y lanzados.
And in fact, I'm happy to tell you that we have registered over 4,000 people in Ecuador.
Además, estoy muy contento de participarles, que hemos registrado 4,000 personas en Ecuador.
And as a gift to these people, they were issued 1,038 tokens as of yesterday.
Y como un regalo para todas estas personas, se les ha dado 1,038 tokens justamente el día de ayer.
We have seen many photographs coming in of how people have been able to go onto their cell phone and see their 1,038 tokens, and they're extremely happy.
Hemos visto, nos han enviado fotografías cuando la gente ha recibido en sus billeteras estos 1,038 tokens. Estamos ya muy contentos.
Can you imagine what will happen 5 years from now if that token should reach, let's say, $50?
¿Pueden imaginarse qué va a pasar de aquí en 5 años si esos tokens alcanzan un valor, digamos, de $50 cada uno?
You're looking at over $50,000.
Son $50,000 que vamos a tener.
You didn't do anything for it.
Era todo para nosotros.
That is an example of what we want to share with you.
Este es un ejemplo de lo que queremos compartir con ustedes.
We would not be able to give everybody in Ecuador 1,000 tokens.
No seremos capaces de regalarle a todo Ecuador 1,000 tokens.
That was just a gift to the people who believed in us, who want to get involved, and who are willing to proceed in that direction.
Eso fue solamente un regalo a aquella gente que creyó en nosotros, empezó con nosotros y están dispuestos a ayudarnos y seguir con este proceso.
But I've got good news for everybody today.
Pero tengo noticias para todos ustedes. Buenas noticias para todos.
We have what is called OPES app.
Tenemos lo que ya se llama OPES, la aplicación OPES.
Now you take your cell phones
Ustedes tienen su teléfono,
and you go to Play Store and you open it.
vayan a Play Store, lo buscan.
And once you open Play Store, you just download OPES app.
¿Sí? Descarguen la aplicación OPES ID.
You follow the instructions.
Sigan las instrucciones.
And there are a list of partners, over 40 partners that are there.
Hay un listado de socios, de proyectos que están ahí, aparecen en la aplicación.
What you need to do is to click on those partners. Visit them every day. Just click on them.
Lo que hay que hacer es entrar a estos socios, entrar a la página que está allí Dale clic donde dice support us.
Every day you can easily acquire over 100 Opus Oz.
Todos los días, si hacemos eso, fácilmente ganamos 100 puntos de esa aplicación. Se llaman Opus Oz.
Those Opus Oz will be converted into what is called an M2 token.
Estos Opus Oz, estos puntos en Opus, van a ser convertidos en nuestro token. Se llama M2 token.
And to let you into a secret, the people who are getting their homes or their houses, for example, like the one we have behind us here, they are going to be paying back for their homes using Opus Oz and M2 tokens.
Para contarles un pequeño secreto, toda la gente que se ha registrado en un proyecto de vivienda, inclusive esta familia, ellos van a ser capaces de pagar la casa utilizando esos puntos en Opus.
You know, when you give something freely to someone, they don't really appreciate it.
Si se le da algo gratis a la gente, muchas veces no lo aprecian.
But when they have to work a little bit for it, it adds value to them. They take ownership.
Si tenemos que trabajar un poco en algo, eso sí le da valor a eso. Tenemos que hacerlo nuestro.
And so I want to encourage you to take advantage of the Opus app. Spend a little time every day, 10 minutes a day, and acquire your Opus Oz.
Quiero motivarlos a todos ustedes para que usen la aplicación Opus todos los días, unos 10 minutos.
That is not available only for the people who are involved in a housing project or in some other project.
Eso no es solamente para la gente que está viviendo, no solo ellos, sino para todos.
It is for everyone.
Para todos.
It is going to be given to students eventually.
Se les dará inclusive a los estudiantes muy pronto.
As a matter of fact, every person, man, woman, or child above 13 years can register and begin acquiring their Opus Oz.
Okay. Cualquier persona de 13 años en adelante tiene la capacidad para bajar la aplicación, registrarse y empezar a usar el Opus y ganar puntos.
In fact, we are going to be having an educational program coming through soon.
De hecho, muy pronto va a venir un programa de educación.
There's going to be health services that will be provided.
Van a haber servicios de ayuda.
There are going to be other sustainable projects.
Más proyectos de sostenibilidad.
And you can easily use cryptocurrency to be able to acquire these services.
Y simplemente podemos utilizar esta moneda digital para adquirir estos servicios.
In the near future, you will be able to go to the market and take your Opus Oz or your M2 tokens and purchase your chickens or your beef or your eggs.
Muy pronto serán capaces de los celulares ir al mercado y comprar sus pollos, vacas, cualquier cosa usando los puntos de Opus.
You will be able to go to the supermarket and buy your groceries.
Pueden ir al supermercado y comprar los vegetales.
You'll be able to go to the offices and pay your utility bills.
Podrán ir a las oficinas gubernamentales y pagar las planillas.
That is the transition that is taking place in the world.
Ese es el cambio que está ocurriendo en el mundo.
And my encouragement to you is don't stay behind.
Y lo que les digo, quiero motivarlos a decirles que no se queden atrás.
You have an opportunity to be ahead of the game.
Tienen la oportunidad de estar adelante en el juego.
And there is an old saying, the early bird catches the worm.
Y hay un refrán que dice,
madruga los ayuda.
So, be the early bird.
So, sean ese
and catch the worm.
Bueno, Dios lo llevará.
So that's what we do.
Eso es lo que hacemos.
I have told you who we are and what we do.
Ya les dije quiénes somos y lo que hacemos.
How does this benefit you?
Eso a ustedes cómo les beneficia.
You would have gathered from what I have said how you can be involved.
Bueno, cómo ustedes pueden estar involucrados en esto.
Whatever the projects in the communities are, we are willing to come alongside and we are willing to help you as a community.
Cualquier sea el proyecto que ustedes tienen, estamos dispuestos a caminar con ustedes y ayudarlos.
One thing I forgot, and I need to mention this.
Algo que se pasó comentables.
We also have our website in Spanish, by the way,
También tenemos nuestra página web en español.
and it is Be Social. You better give them the word in Spanish.
Yeah, bueno, la página web es abejas.social, no .com, .social, abejas.social. Pueden entrar al navegador internet, celular, tablet, computadora, y entre abejas.social.
And so I would encourage you to visit our website.
Así que entren a la página web.
You're going to find different apps that are there.
Van a encontrar diferentes enlaces ahí mismo.
Like YouTube, for example,
Por ejemplo, de YouTube
and other apps.
y más aplicaciones.
Visit those apps.
Visiten la página,
By-
entren a los links.
By doing that, it would help you as an individual and as a community.
Al hacer esto, les va a ayudar como persona sola y como comunidad,
In strengthening your situation
fortaleciendo la situación
and also helping with the projects that are being provided.
y así mismo ayudando a los proyectos que se están proveyendo.
I would like to say this very clearly and plainly.
Quiero decir esto muy claramente.
We are not interested in getting anybody rich.
No nos interesa hacer ricos a nadie.
What we want to do is to be able to help you so that you can help other people in your community.
Lo que nos interesa es ayudarlos a ustedes para que ustedes ayuden a más personas en la comunidad.
So that's what I mean when I said we are not interested in getting people rich.
Eso me refiero, digo que quiero hacer ricos, millonarios.
So if there's a project in the community that will benefit the people of the community, you can count on us.
Así que si hay un proyecto que beneficie a la comunidad, cuente con nosotros.
But if you have a project that is only your project and for to benefit yourself, I don't think we're interested.
Pero si es un proyecto que es de usted y solo para usted, que beneficia a usted, pues no nos interesa.
And so back to what I was saying, how can you benefit from this whole system and this whole structure?
Así que otra vez les pregunto, ¿cómo ustedes pueden beneficiarse de todo este sistema?
Both yourselves, your children, and your relatives, encourage them to download the Opus app and click on it every day.
Pues de aquí vayan a sus casas y convenzan a su esposo, esposa, mamá, papá, abuela, abuela, hijos, nietos.
They are beginning to accumulate wealth for themselves.
Para que entren en la aplicación y empiecen a acumular puntos.
This is not only for you, it is for your children and your grandchildren.
No solamente para ustedes, sino también para sus hijos y nietos.
Take advantage of the Be Social website.
Aprovechen la aplicación de Social.
And visit those apps as well.
Y visítenlos también.
Those things are going to benefit you.
Eso les va a beneficiar a ustedes.
Secondly, we have started our housing project.
Hemos empezado nuestro programa de vivienda.
We cannot go into the housing project on a very large scale initially for two reasons.
No podemos empezar este programa de vivienda a gran escala por dos razones.
First of all, we are in a pandemic.
Primero, estamos en una pandemia.
There are some people who believe it, some people who don't.
Hay gente que cree en eso y otros que no creen.
It doesn't matter what you believe. We have to respect our government. We have to respect our law.
No importa lo que nosotros creamos, hay que respetar las órdenes del gobierno.
And so all the people that work with us will have to do the same.
Así que toda la gente que trabaja con nosotros tiene que hacer lo mismo.
Hence the reason we are starting with one house at a time.
Es por eso que vamos a empezar una casa a la vez.
And from next week, they are going to begin with the construction.
Y la próxima semana va a empezar la construcción.
One house at a time.
Una casa a la vez.
While we wait on to see what the result of the pandemic will be.
Hasta ver qué sucede con la pandemia.
We don't want to have a whole huge crowd of people working together.
No queremos tener una multitud inmensa de gente trabajando a la vez.
It is against the regulation of our country right now.
Está en contra de la ley actualmente.
So we have to be careful.
Así que hay que ser cuidadosos.
We have 10 or 12 people, that's fine, as long as they're able to work, keeping their distances.
Trabajar con 10 o 12 personas está bien, mientras haya también el distanciamiento.
So that's the first reason.
Así que esa es la primera razón.
The second reason
La segunda razón
is that we are looking at our M2 token.
Estamos viendo nuestro token M2
that is growing rather slowly.
Está creciendo lentamente.
But surely.
Pero con seguridad.
And we are waiting until our M2 token reaches $1.
Y estamos esperando a que nuestra moneda, la criptomoneda, la M2 token, crezca en valor hasta que llegue a $1.
What, by that time, we are hoping and praying that the pandemic would have gone down.
Confiamos, esperamos que cuando suceda eso, que el valor crezca a $1, la pandemia también ya baje en cambio.
When that happens, we will be able to move into our housing project on a very large scale.
Cuando suceda eso, que la pandemia baje y el valor suba a $1, seremos capaces de empezar con los proyectos ahí sí, en gran escala.
And that is not only on the coastal line, but in the other areas of Ecuador as well. We are looking at the possibility that we might be able to build 1,000 houses per year. But that there are a lot of factors that, you know, that depends on. And you can pray that we will be able to do that. We would need a large amount of supplies. When that happens, it is providing a lot of employment. Because we're going to need blocks in large quantity. We're going to need more laborers. We're going to be involving or including a lot of women to be working on these projects. The businesses are going to be increasing as well, because they have to supply us with the necessary supplies that we need for construction. So you can simply see with the building project the impact it will have on the community. That's what we are looking at. I want to say to each and every one of you, be patient. Things are happening. Let us work together and leave the rest to God. What is happening, as I said in my early presentation, this is not me, it is not Be Social. We give God the glory because He's the one who provides for us, so that we can come alongside of you, the people of this area, and help you to see a better life that's ahead of you. And so I want to thank you again. Thank you for your warm welcome. Your mere presence of being with us here today means a lot. It means that you care. It means that you're interested. It means that you want to look ahead and see the good things that are ahead of you. Let me say this to you as I close. Many people look to the government. We sit down and we wait for the government to deliver to us. This is an opportunity for you not to depend on the government. And I am not speaking ill against our government at all. I just want us all to realize that the government can't do everything. And if we can help ourselves, the government will be encouraged to help us. So this is an opportunity to be able to show the nation that you are willing to rise up and do something that will better your life, the life of your family, and your community. And the government, when they visit, they'll be proud of you. Because you're not like some people who sit back and wait for the government to deliver to you. We have to learn to work smarter, not harder. And that is what we will do together. Thank you very much. And God bless you all.
Dios los bendiga a todos.
Fueron las palabras del doctor Arnold Doobay, inversionista bisocial internacional de gestión de inversiones. También tenemos las palabras de agradecimiento de parte de la señorita Mayra Sanabria, representante y mentalizadora de los proyectos de inversión bisocial del doctor Arnold Doobay. Fuertes los aplausos para la señorita Mayra Sanabria.
All right, now it's the turn of Miss Mayra Sanabria.
Gracias, buenos días.
Good morning,
A ver, ese
everyone.
aplauso bien fuerte para el doctor.
A round of applause for the Dr. Doobay.
Bueno,
Okay.
para mí es un placer estar con todos ustedes.
For me, it's a pleasure to be here with you. Okay, let me.
Tenemos a una gente muy especial el día de hoy acompañándonos.
We have some special people here with
Estamos en el
us.
canal del Dr. Arnold.
We are on the Dr. Arnold's channel with people from the USA, England, and Japan.
Quiero que le demos un fuerte
I
aplauso
want
a
you
esa
to give a big round of applause to this family who are helping, along with Dr. Doobay, to help the communities.
Bueno, quiero agradecer también, yo quiero
Okay, I want to
llamar
thank
a las líderes
also
de la
the
constructora
leaders of Gambi Construction. Please come here.
líderes, por favor,
The
quiero
leaders.
presentarle a nuestra
I
familia.
want to introduce
¿Quiénes son esas personas
the
que
leaders
están allá en las comunidades?
to our family, to this social family.
Buenas, Mechita. Jenicita, ¿dónde está Jenicita? ¿Dónde que se me hicieron todas las líderes? Bien pueda, todas son llamaditas aquí.
Come,
Oye,
please, all the
Denise,
leaders.
guapa, bella, ellas están todas lindas hoy. Estamos de celebración después de 3 años de trabajo fuerte, ¿no?
Okay, we are celebrating after 3 years of hard work.
Queremos presentarle a nuestra familia en Estados Unidos, en Inglaterra y Japón de lo que está sucediendo.
I want to introduce this family to the people in the States, England, and Japan.
El aplauso para Latinoamérica.
We also have the presence of a beauty queen here from Latin American contest, beauty
Yo
contest.
quiero un aplauso fuerte para ella, bien fuerte.
Okay, please, big round of applause for these people, for this family, for these
Ellas
leaders.
saben que son lágrimas de sus comunidades.
They know that they represent the
Ese trabajo
communities.
no lo he hecho yo sola.
This work is not
Mi
done
representación
by myself
latinoamericana
alone.
junto con el doctor Arnold Doobay, no lo hice yo sola.
This work is
Lo
not
hice
just
junto
by
con estas
ourselves.
hermosas damas
I
y
did it, we
damitos
did it
también, ¿verdad? Tenemos un damito
with these ladies and
que son los
also a
que se paran
gentleman.
allá en las comunidades, tocan la puerta,
These are the people who
llaman,
go to communities, who knock on
y
the
están
doors,
buscando
who
la
call and
oportunidad
look
para
for
sus
opportunities for
comunidades.
their communities.
Les he dicho a ellas, este trabajo es conjunto.
I have
no
told
es
them
uno
this
solamente.
is a
Gracias,
group work, it's
queridas
teamwork, it's not just
hermanas y
myself.
amigos.
Thank you, all
Dios
of
me
you.
las bendiga.
God bless you.
Les he dicho que es una
I have
labor
told you that this is
social, y
social
vuelvo y se lo
work,
repito y no me da
and
pena
I
decirlo.
always repeat,
La labor social
social work
es el trabajo más desagradecido.
is the most
Y que me lo
ungrateful
digan.
work.
Ese no es desagradecido.
This is a very ungrateful
Porque
work
uno trabaja,
because
ayuda, y la
we
gente
work, we
no,
help,
como no ven resultados a
and
tiempo,
because people don't
entonces
see
la líder
results
era mala.
immediately, sometimes they
La
say,
líder
oh,
era difícil.
this is a
Vean,
bad
nos pidió
leader.
el pasajito para Guayaquil
Oh
y se
yeah,
quedó con la plata en
the leader asked for money for transportation, and they kept the money. People talk bad things about people who want to help, and that's the truth.
Amo en el amor del Señor.
That's why I love you all in God's love.
Son hermosas, somos de creación divina
You are
delante de Dios.
beautiful. You are a great
Estoy muy
creation,
contenta porque llevamos 3 años
and I am very happy
trabajando
because
en
we've
el
been working
junto
for
con
3
el
years
Dr.
along with
Arnold
Dr. Doobay.
donde nunca hemos perdido la fe,
We have
ni
never
la
lost the
de que
faith,
sea
the hope
posible ver sus viviendas. Y
that
no solamente
it is
viviendas,
possible to see our
vamos
houses,
mucho más
and not
allá
just
de
the
eso.
houses. We see ahead, we look ahead.
Salud y
Sustainability,
educación.
health, and education.
Eso es lo que nos ha enseñado este
That's what Dr. Doobay, the gentleman, has taught us. That he has come to plant a seed, the dream, the desire to improve. Thank you, Arnold Doobay. Big round of applause for Dr. Doobay. And we will keep waiting. Here we are.
Muchos dirán, bueno, ¿ella qué será? ¿Será parte del doctor o será parte de la comunidad?
Now, what will people say about me? I am with the doctor or with the community? Well, I am in the middle. I belong to the community and I am here to help doctors in all the plans. So all your dreams come true. I am speechless. I am very excited. We are not just in Ecuador. There are a lot of people just like them in all Latin America. We have people in Panama, Colombia, and Colombian. But I love Ecuador. My house is in Colombia. My garden is Ecuador. That's why we are here with you. We are also in Peru and very soon in Chile. So we're a family, just like the people who are looking at us. Thank you for watching us. Thank you. God bless you. This is the beginning of all the great things that are coming. There are lots of things that you cannot imagine. Magnitude. We just need you to work with the app. Work with the Opus ID app. I know that lots of you are new here, that you just are here to get to know the proposal. We are also willing to work with you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Galo from Gambi Construction, for your support all these 3 years. That you've been always with us. Thank you, Ms. Monserrat, for your work. All the team, we are in the Amazon region, highlands, and the coast. In every sector, we have responsible people for this work. This is a really hard work, and we wanted to replicate in all the country. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Big round of applause for all of you. She's representative of the project in the different places. More than 3 years of work, and now we're seeing the result. This is the launching of this project, humanitarian project. Big round of applause. They are from players.
Continuando con la intervención del señor Javier Gómez Salazar, alcalde del Cantón Pedro Carbo.
Okay, now we have the words of the mayor of this canton, Pedro Carbo. Good morning, everyone. Dr. Doobay, representative, the architect, Carlos Jumbo, manager of the Gambi Construction, Ms. Mayra Sanabria, Latin America representative, Ms. Vargas, Ms. Universe Latin America, Marjorie Segura, leader of Pedro Carbo. Firstly, I want to thank for the invitation to participate of this event. This is really important event for our people in this canton. I want to use this moment to give greetings to all the mayors that wanted to be here but have sent their delegates. All the leaders that are here, all the people here, all the people who are watching us through the platforms online, people from the US, from England, from Japan, and everywhere in the world who are watching us right now. Greetings to all of you. I'm very happy to be here. I really like Dr. Doobay's speech. It was that long that I almost learned to speak English. I see this important, the world transformation. We know that the matter does not destroy, it transforms. The world does not create or destroy, it transforms, it changes. And now we have to look to thank God, because He gave us a great house, and a house in our planet. This house is our world that we little by little has destroyed. Now we talk about climate change. We talk about earthquakes. We talk about forest fires. We talk about catastrophes nowadays, just because we didn't know how to manage, how to treat our world in the right way. Also, as the doctor said, don't wait for things to be given for free. We have to use our efforts, our effort, our sacrifice. With effort, we will appreciate what we have. In this case, a home, a house that a lot of people would love to have. We as mayors, we know men and women that they don't have anything, not even where to sleep. Their floors are earth, wooden walls, plastic roof. It's very sad to see this reality, but unfortunately, we cannot solve from one day to another. That's why these ONGs, these international organizations, are really important with their help. It's very important the presence here, because we know that the world is not equal. There are differences in which some people have a lot, and others not even have what to eat, and that's not correct. We have to close that distance. That's why social health is important. That's why I congratulate this organization, this social, that has come here with the purpose to come and help a lot of people that right now are feeling really happy, satisfaction, and hope that they will get their homes. I don't want to extend myself more. I just want to repeat how happy I am, how thankful I am, happy in my heart for this work well done. To you, Dr. Doobay, thank you very much. And for everybody, a big hug. He was the mayor of this city, Pedro Carbo. Next.
El corte e inauguración de la casa modelo de Pedro Carbo a cargo del doctor.
The inauguration of the house by Dr. Doobay.
Y todos los presentes y asistentes. Fuerte los aplausos.
Inauguration.
Para la inauguración de la vivienda modelo de Pedro Carbo.
The official inauguration of this house.
Pueden acercarse las autoridades, tanto de la mesa directiva con el doctor y los alcaldes y representantes y líderes, acercarse para él. Proceder al corte de cinta e inauguración de la vivienda modelo del Cantón Pedro Carbo.
¿Dónde estamos? This is... Oh, sí. Okay, I'm sorry.
Coja la cinta, señor alcalde.
Oh, wait. Let me. Sorry. Yes. Okay, here. C7. Okay, he's the mayor of Pedro Carbo, and we talk Dr. Doobay. Quien lo quiera necesitar.
Yo quiero tener 1.000.000 de amigos y así te podré regalar. Yo quiero tener 1.000.000 de amigos y así te podré regalar.
This is indeed a very special occasion, and
Esto es en realidad una ocasión muy especial. El dueño de la casa, the owner of the house, Mayrita, para que él hable aquí. Doctor, talking into the microphone.
El dueño de la casa de cosas aquí. Uno de los libros blancos.
this is indeed a very special occasion, and I count it a tremendous privilege to be able to not just dedicate this home, but to present this home to this wonderful family. My prayer is that you will enjoy it, and that your home will not just be a house. It will be a home where it will be a house and a castle where many people will find comfort, encouragement, and friendship. And so may God bless you all. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, for sharing this special time with us. And I'm sure that we'll be calling on you as we work together to help bring betterment to your community. Thank you again. We would like to take a little view of the home inside, just so that you can see what it looks like. I think I would like to invite the contractor, Mr. Gallo, to join us. Yeah. Gallo? Gallo, come on.
Estos seguidos pueden, por favor, visitar la casa. Las autoridades del líder y todas las asistencias poco a poco van yendo y van ingresando.
Una casa metálica, color madera. Pisos de cerámica grande.
This is the bathroom with handicap facilities, because we're more comfortable. This is our second refrigerator and all that's necessary. Here is the living room. 54 square meters. Here's our beauty queen for Latin America. What a privilege it is for us to be able to have her with us on this special occasion. Nice to see a young person rising with stars, so to speak. And we wish of be for the rest of the week and also next week. Remember, south there are 14 houses that we need that work completed, and we need to present that to the homeowners. Again, very much for sharing this time with us. Bye.
Wow.
My. I don't know. I don't know in my lifetime I've ever seen anything as special as that. And I mean that sincere. I've been around a few years, but to see that presentation and the delight of those people, and I see that we still have a camera on. Rick, you want to put that camera on in the four-way here as we continue? But as Ernie said, as he appreciated us being with him, we should be saying we appreciate the opportunity to be with him. What do you think, Tony?
Boy, yeah, I'm with you on your first, sentiment there. There was many comments about how emotional I think people are and have been, and we've got like 85 people just watching right now. Close to 100 people have been buzzing in and out, and I think this is just something that all of us that are all part of this, must be extremely proud. And I can only imagine what Mark and Richie must feel right now, because this is, Kevin Fugate, John Langdon, Jenna, so many of the people that started 5 years ago. You guys have to be just elated right now and very emotional, I imagine, just to see part of your dreams come to this place, because this is probably, so deep for so many people, and especially some of the new people that are in. They're very fortunate to be in, I think, in the place that they are. And now seeing stuff like this live can only just lift you up and give you, the kind of feeling of just what a community we are and how special it is.
Looking at that banner on the wall, I'm sorry, Rick. Look at that banner on the wall in the house as they entered with the M2 logo and the Be Social on there. It just gave me a feeling of belonging. What do you think, Rick?
It almost puts you in a state of speechless. I mean, to be part of this history-making moment is just a thrill, and it's fortunate that we all, through this live stream and Arnie's ability to actually broadcast this, around the world, so to speak. It is absolutely amazing, and I think every one of us here and in our community should be extremely proud I just have one picture I want to share, and I love the smile on Arnie's face here. This here, I think, tells the entire story.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and you take from that, and of course, it's from the parents to the children to a better lifestyle. What the mayor said to me was striking, because he even himself said, "This is our way out." Did you hear that, am I imagining what I heard here?
Yeah, there was so many things said there that it was so impactful. And to think sometimes when we are in a place where, sometimes we get complacent because we just don't realize how blessed we are. And then we realize that we can have a huge reach. It just takes one person at a time. And, with the whole concept of what we have, ahead of us, and so easy for us to do this, boy, we should be inspired right now.
And just look at, as they walk through the house, look how beautiful that home is. That's a very, very, very nice home. My goodness. It's amazing what a community can do when they get together. Is, to me, unstoppable, literally unstoppable. And forging forward and pushing this program forward with M2 and the community and all that Arnie's about and Richie's about, and all the folks that are overseeing this. I have nothing but great respect for everything that's going on. Rick, chime in here a moment.
Again, it's somebody had posted, this is a goosebump moment. I mean, that in itself. And a few moments ago, we had 60, 70 people. We have over 100 at this point that have chimed in. And I'm sure that number, could go to 300, 500, 700 people who will appreciate and understand, what is the program about, and how dedicated Arnie is to the program and to just helping people. It's just amazing.
Well, it shows you that just what power, what power people have, and the impact that they can have just by sharing. I mean, his emotion, and you can tell that his passion that he has for what he does. He's such an inspiration, and it should really lift us up to different levels to be able to just, if we could just be a portion of what this Arnie is, it would be.
Can you see how proud those people are getting photographs of him right now?
Yeah.
If you look at that video that's running on the Foursquare that we've got up, the people are just they want their photo taken with Dr. Arnold. And they call him Doctor. That's what they call him. And that is that the mayor? No, that's not the mayor. That was one of the other speakers that was up on the podium originally to introduce everyone. And certainly having the translation and Arnie setting up with the preparations that we did yesterday, he was ready and providing us camera views from 3 different angles and providing all the interpretation. This was an event of a lifetime for those of us who are part of this community.
And I want to just, from a technical standpoint, jump in. We as a group, the Swarm Unplugged, did not ask or direct Arnie and the crew to have multiple camera streams. That is, my God, all on him and the team that he has down there. But, it was just amazing as we began this interview or the live stream, multiple cameras, started popping in. And I was like so elated that we had this broadcast live from 3 different vantage points. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, and that was all from them. It was Rick, you and I, we talked yesterday. We didn't talk about multiple camera angles at all, but So
we
that
did
was that was the intelligence of their team that they have in place down there, and it just shows you, they have a lot of skill.
Yeah.
Well, Richie said you guys better watch out because they're gonna start taking these reins and they're gonna start leading us, and we're gonna have to keep up with these guys. I can tell they're on fire.
Now, I got to tell you, we did get off to a little bit of a rocky start, and I'm sure the three of us was thinking, okay, where is this going? And it just ended on an absolutely marvelous note. So impactful. It was just amazing.
Well, we were ready for a rocky start, and I think it all worked out so well. We had prepared for the worst and hoped for the best, and what did we get?
We got better than the best.
We got
That's
better
right.
than the best. Exactly.
That's right.
Well said, Rick. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
And there they are, people still going into the home to see what's inside and to understand what it's all about.
Imagine how inspiring it must be for these guys that are seeing that and they're just wondering, how is this? They're now getting introduced to M2 and Be Social and Opus. I mean, this is really life-changing, not just for them, but for us in such a big way.
Guys, I don't think that everybody watching this can appreciate the difference from this absolutely gorgeous home that was gifted to a community member to what they are accustomed to. And it's, when you take a look at what they're accustomed to living in, and now what we see that they're able to live in, this is, again, I'm getting goosebumps myself right now. Amazing.
Yeah. And I think you have several other photographs that also depict what's going on there as far as housing. As you can see, even that porch is sagging and probably fairly dangerous even to walk on, if you want to know the truth. And an overview of the village there. We have, go ahead. What else you got there, Rickster?
Let's see if we can go back to a couple other ones. Again, a different
one,
angle of a home, and it looks like even multiple platforms that homes are actually built on the right.
Can you see the double roof over to protect the roofing?
Yeah.
Notice up top? That's to protect both homes. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing like what we just saw. Now, here's some people that are showing that they have put Opus ID on their phones. That's what they're showing right there. And I think we have another with a study group almost with their instructional group going on. There you go. Yeah. They're all getting training on how to use the Opus ID in order to get their OS. And this is going on via the direction of the people in place down in South America, in Colombia, Ecuador, Panama. All of them are in various training situations. And Arnie, when he shows up, Arnie is absolutely a hero to these people. And as they say, the doctor is here. And that is absolutely fabulous. The doctor is here.
Yeah, so many of our bees have mentioned so many people, Ray and Austin and Kevin, and so many different people have said this is a history and it's making it. And it really is. And sometimes things happen in the world and we mark them and everything. But for us, not just to mark it, but be a part of it. Wow, what a blessing.
And look, these people want to be there. You see, they're not leaving like it was thank you very much for the nice speech and whatever else. They want to be there. They want to see what's going on.
Hey, we even got a little note from Starwire. Exciting progress, changing lives around the globe.
There you go. Thank you, Starwire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is I think Mira. Is that right? Maria?
Yeah. Maria has some comments.
Yara.
Let's see if we can find them. Oh, you mean there? That you want to hear what she's saying?
Yeah, go ahead. Can you kick it in?
We've been bouncing around almost 120 people.
Yeah, I think they've lost their continuity on what they were doing. That's okay, but we can see that she's talking to the people, and she's the as I understand it, she's the leader on the ground there, and she is fabulous. My goodness,
she's on fire. Yeah.
That any of you that were on several weeks ago when we just did a conversation, we had a shortened night session, and I started talking to Arnie, and she was on, and wow, she gave a history of herself. She was an educator. She lost, of course, she did not being able to teach during the pandemic, and so she started reaching out in other directions, and her story was absolutely compelling in what she had to say and what she's doing.
Very
and
moving.
And you want somebody that is a driving force? This gal is a dynamo, a serious dynamo right here.
And so humble. I mean, you could tell in her voice that she was just so humble, and so you could feel the smile through her voice. It was amazing.
Oh, yes, yeah, absolutely. And she went on. She must have gone on for 20 minutes, and it wasn't boring at all. It was just enthralling, is what it was. Yes. And now she's talking to the people, right there.
It seems that her microphone is off on her end, and doesn't allow me to enable the microphone. They may not even know that it's off, but I think the duration of what they've got going live, we're not going to be able to hear anything, unfortunately.
Right at this point, I think, like I say, the continuity of what they had set up is pretty much broken at this point.
Maybe we can ping Arnie real quick and see if he.
Well, I can. Well, he's wrapped up in what he's doing right now. He probably wouldn't even hear it if I reached out through.
Just throw something out there, one of you, if you can. I think
I'll throw something out and see if he can get the mic going, because I don't want to leave this.
No, of course not. There is about 3 people, I think, watching and having different cameras. So you never know. One of them might see it. But, it's obviously something that people still want to see. I mean, we've got, 120 people, coming in and out, and it's growing. So there's obviously still a lot of excitement and willingness to want to be a part of this. Rick, we've had... is there another camera that you've got another angle on, or because Arnie's looking at his camera right now, so maybe he
no, this is the only vantage point.
That's the only one that's running. Okay, got it. Yeah.
But if you just tell him to on the camera end enable the microphone, it'll be great.
I'd really like to know what Arnie feels right now. That would be a great thing to just see where his emotions are and everything, actually feeling and experiencing that. So we can live through his experience. If that's something that we could hone in on, that would be great.
It looks like Arnie's trying to reconnect from his primary device. So stay tuned for a few moments. We'll see if you can get a live connection on this.
Yeah. They're just doing an epic job. They really, really are. Wow, I'm really impressed. Arnie's trying to reconnect, so hopefully we can get him back on here. But,
I just send out a couple of pings to him. Let's see what happens.
Well,
but I'm still happy to have a camera running and seeing what's going on here with people, and the people are they're just rushing in to see this home.
Yeah,
and that's inspiring to them. And if they think if she or that family can do that, I can do that. Exactly. That's the whole point of it, isn't it, really? Here is proof of process, as we call it. And why not me?
Well, this is what the power of people does, which is what we've been told from day one. We are the power, people. And when we come together, and this kind of shows exactly just what an impact,
there's the beauty queen right in the middle. That came for the event.
Mm-hmm.
You can see her in a white dress and her sash across.
Mm-hmm.
And the oh, is that Lions Club? Surely not. The vest has an L on the back. I'm sure it's not Lions Club, but there are people that are working there that have the orange vest on, yellow vest.
Hmm.
I don't.
Yes.
Who's
They're
that right
clearly
there?
not just. I mean, they're really embracing this. Wow.
Is that Arnie in the middle? I can't tell. That's
That
Arnie
is
in the
Arnie in
middle.
the middle. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
is Arnie.
he's got I don't recognize the gal, but maybe we can maybe he'll actually look at his phone, because he is very enthralled right now with what's going on, as he should be.
Yeah. No doubt.
Put us aside and put that on full screen, Rick. Let's do that. Yeah, can we still be heard? I guess we can, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. With this, that was a as Arnie told us early on. This wasn't as large a crowd as they could have had because of the COVID restrictions in the country.
Right.
They were trying to stay within their parameters. I think had it not been COVID, there probably would have been 5-10 times that many people at that event.
Yeah, he said that they were trying. They even had officials there to make sure they didn't cross certain lines as far as what the occupancy is. So, yeah,
Right.
I imagine this is quite the place to be right now and be part of this. And I'm encouraged that whoever's holding this camera is just staying with it, which is fantastic. You can see they certainly were setting up in the background there with all that equipment. I mean, like you said, Chris, the people are just pouring in and out. They must be really just wondering,
They're taking pictures of the poster. Look at that.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing.
And that some of them certainly have never heard of Be Social in their lives,
No.
but are into. But they're actually looking and taking pictures of the poster on the wall. Wow.
Yeah.
Quite amazing. Quite amazing.
What do you think these people are thinking right now, Tony?
I got to imagine that there's got to be some fascination for what a lot of these people are just hearing about, Opus and what Be Social and bees. I mean, if I was in their shoes and I was hearing this for the first time, I wonder how they actually, how that gets processed. And then all of a sudden they're like, no, wait a minute, this Bees Social thing, this ability to be able to get an asset that's going to have value. Like Arnie said, they're going to be able to buy chickens and food and groceries with what they're doing just by taking an activity. I mean, their head must be,
look how beautiful that door. Isn't that a beautiful door?
Yeah,
wow, look at that.
It is. I noticed that earlier. Yeah, it's got to be just. It's so impactful for them to see that there's something else that they can do, and by their actions they get a reward. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah.
I think the community is going to have a lot of buzz going on, once this settles down, and there's going to be a lot of questions and there's going to be a lot of answers, and I think it's really stirred up not only interest in what this is about, but excitement that, hey, somebody just got it.
We got volume. Right. I mean, they've even given them furniture, which is fantastic as well. These guys are just ready to move right in.
Yeah, we just got a note saying Arnie is trying to hook up again.
Excellent.
Very good.
Even the interior doors are scalloped.
Yeah, and
and they're probably hardwood doors, I would imagine, because of where they are. So, they're beautiful doors.
And even drapes on the windows. My goodness! Wow.
Oh, that's a patio.
No, that's surely not a patio, is it? Another
Yeah,
room?
that sure is. That was a patio. Yeah.
Patio.
Good grief! Yeah, you're right. Those are hardwood doors. Nice appliances. Wow.
Marble
Yeah, looks like granite or marble. Yeah, wow. We got a plug on their local chips or something there. Someone got a plug.
What was that? Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Lynn. We appreciate you checking in with us.
Yeah, thank you, Lynn. That's very kind, but Lynn, we're just a vehicle. That's all we are, just a vehicle. Hey, start talking about we're building houses. Now you know the quality of what they're building just by looking at this right now. Those appliances are super.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, this is something that would be wonderful to have a place and to have the opportunity to, have that given to you. I mean, that's just so impactful. Wow. And that's the backsplash is all tiles and
the appliances are all stainless steel.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they were sitting down and enjoying themselves.
Wow. Yeah, I think our Mark Cook was he was planning to be there and give Arnie support and help and everything, and I think there was some things with COVID and everything else that inhibited him from doing that, but it's going to be so great on some of these things coming up with hopefully differences with COVID that we can deal with, and hopefully some of us are going to be there. I think even Ty was going to be there as well, and I'm not sure if they're going to be making it to the next one, but that's going to be fantastic when we can have boots on the ground to support Arnie. And even though he does have some of that, it would be great for some of us to be able to be there and experience it firsthand. And just
Arnie's giving the Bees community almost certainly total credit here.
Yeah, he sure is.
Even in his speech he gave, he went on and on, of course, about M2 and Be Social, and was so kind about his feelings toward the Be Social community, and I know that he feels strongly about it.
So
here we go. We're going to have a party now.
Yeah,
it's a party time.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, this is a celebration to a different level. I mean, normally you'd give a presentation and then they move along. I mean, these guys are really engaging into this. They're really
Rick and Tony, nobody's leaving. Nobody's going home. They want to stay.
There might still be time for Mark to go out there and
Now it's time to bring out the drinks and the treats.
Arnie's probably inundated right now, I would imagine.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes, there was a comment just now. I think it was Jason that put it up about sharing and subscribing and thumbs up. I encourage you all to, share this moment as it is a moment in history. So thanks for that comment. Sometimes words just fail you. And like you said, Chris, I mean, these people are just taking this in and just absolutely in,
Well, as you
enjoying every
can
moment.
say, I'm sorry I don't remember the position of this particular gentleman because he spoke first, but he's explaining how they can get involved, probably.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see quite an influx of activity after this, for sure. Arnie is just doing a phenomenal representation for us out there. We surely appreciate his enthusiasm, his energy, his dedication. Wow, what an inspiration!
Well, the Arnie also is a tremendous recruiter of great talent.
Yeah.
And without the boots on the ground, this can't happen without those good boots on the ground.
Right. Yeah, I think Scott was saying that guy we just saw with the white shirt was the head of the construction company. I think he's right when he spoke earlier. So thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people. It seems like all of a sudden the crowd has grown. It's not got any less.
I don't see any separation, COVID separation.
I think they're really, really excited, and Arnie's probably stuck in the middle of that. And he's bombarded right
now. We got a lot of comments coming across in Spanish. So I'm guessing that there's quite a few participants watching this right from Ecuador.
Mm.
In fact, if you're commenting, tell us where you're commenting from. If you're commenting in Spanish, tell us the country you're commenting from. To help us poor Americans that don't know how to speak more than one language.
Yeah, you're struggling with that one language too, Chris, and hopefully we're going to get you some help. Rick and I are talking about getting you some help.
It's called American, not British, but go ahead.
Look at that crowd. It has just grown exponentially. Wow.
Even though they are not socially separated, they're all abiding and wearing their face masks, which is
great. That's true. Yeah.
Igual el gordito está ahí cuidando. Pero dile que no se vaya allí.
Bella just commented. Bella, where are you from? What country are you from, Bella?
Well, there's Arnie. All right, we got him again. Yeah, they are just really engaged in trying to get Arnie's attention. They really do admire him there for sure, as well as, of course, we do.
He is definitely the man of the hour.
We're still over 120 people watching live. It's definitely not diminishing.
Well, it's because this is we're watching history being made right now. And if you're anywhere close to this community, you realize what this means right here that we're watching today, because it's just the beginning.
El adaptador de HMI es tuyo, el cable es tuyo, el auxiliar de audio es tuyo, con todo y cable hasta la consola.
Wow, they're making me hungry and want to get up and dance now.
If the band cranks that back up again, you're going to dance for sure. I know.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, I'm dancing right now without music. To be honest with you.
Yeah, we don't need that. Don't zoom in on him, Rick. Whatever you do, that's an image I'll never get rid of. So.
Yeah, I'll make sure we'll share that.
Okay. Some things you can't unsee, right? So he said that the house was, 54, I think, cubic meters is what they were saying. So I thought that was Scott earlier, but it isn't the Rankin Factory Evolution. So I'm not sure that gentleman's name, but thanks for your comment for sure.
What is 54 square meters in square foot?
So it's about I think it's 3.3. I can't tell you exact. It's been a while, but it's just, roughly about 3 feet a square meter. So you can triple that number. It certainly looks a lot bigger than what it is. But,
probably 1,500 square feet, something like that.
5,400 square meters, 5,800 square feet.
I can't remember the number he said, actually.
Mi maleta. Por eso que ya corta.
Well, it constantly amazes me when I look at what's going on.
I think it's about 600 square feet is what it is, I believe.
It looks larger than that.
Yeah, I think it's like, I think he said 54 square meters, so that would be, roughly, as I say, maybe it's 12 or 11 square feet, something like that, if you because you times it.
Right. Very nice bath, my goodness.
Yeah. And 600 square feet is not tiny.
From Santo Domingo.
No, that's even a that's one of those set-in tubs. That's really long lasting there. If the contractor spoke English, it'd be good.
There you go. Scott just said it's real close to 600 square feet, like he said. Or I think it was 54 point something, so it's right at 600. Yeah. Thank you, Scott.
There's where they are, as we all know, sometimes they have 3, 5, 6 families living in less square footage than this.
Yeah. Well, like Scott just mentioned, that's probably not even the outside perimeter. So, it's probably 1,000 square feet. Shoot, I remember my first apartment was 960 square feet, and I think that was even with the one-car garage attached. And it was actually plenty room enough, believe it or not.
I was right there with you, my friend.
Yeah.
First home I bought was 1,200 square feet, but it was huge.
Yeah, I tell you, I'd go back to that 960 square feet many times, I thought.
Yeah. Well, you might be wise to do that,
Yeah, really. No kidding.
I sent her another note to Arnie. Hopefully, just to ask him to come on to help us get his opinion on what happened today.
I think he's probably so bombarded right now. I'll bet you he is. And boy, just a huge shout out to whoever's doing this filming. They're really they're doing a bang up job. They really are. It's really encouraging. They might be replacing Rick and I don't know. Chris is probably gonna find out.
I'm gonna hire this guy. What are you talking about?
Guy or gal certainly has more tenacity than we have. We would have picked it up a long time ago.
I know. Wow.
Well, it looks like somebody's already lived there with all the accoutrements sitting on the shelves and things. Shampoo and hand wash and everything else is on there already.
Well, they're just setting them up, ready to go,
There you go. You can close the door for us. I don't know. I can't relate. So let's just say it outright. I can't relate because I've been very fortunate in my life. I think I've owned, 14 different homes, something like that. And along through those years, I can't relate to being in the position that I'd never owned one. So it's hard for me to relate. Do you guys feel that way?
Now, I've not been in such a blessed position as you, Chris. Every day I have to hunt for my food. That's why I go out in the lake and take a bow and arrow. And I sometimes use my weed whacker and my famous weed whacker that I used to cut trees down to. The electricity doesn't work that well.
Rick, I'm trying to get serious. So, Rick, would you pick up where Tony left off there?
Yeah, I somewhat agree with you that, at least from my standpoint and knowing yours, that we really are. I've never been at that zero level to even appreciate a gift like this. It's pretty awesome and amazing.
All right, what if you've never even had a freezer? Seriously. And you go to the market every day and you buy the food at the market you're eating that day because you can't freeze it. You can't buy anything. Well, you don't have the money to buy extra to even put in a freezer. Let's all not forget that when we buy something, several things at the grocery store, we know we're not going to eat them that day and maybe not for several days. So we put them in the freezer. Well, that doesn't happen in that country necessarily. They have an open market. They buy food for the day. They bring it home. They cook it for the family for the evening.
Yep.
No freezers.
That's right. One day at a time. You're right. Well, one thing's for sure, fresh is fresh, right? When you know you're getting it day by day.
No, that's true. That's true. Well, I think we're going to have to call the doctor in on another special event to talk about this.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Friday we hope to have another special event for everybody to share, and we're going to be putting together some stuff, and maybe we can even get Arnie to step in and share some of his thoughts on Friday. We'll have to see how the timing is, but we do plan on Friday after our evening call. I think we're planning on 8 o'clock?
10 o'clock, 8 o'clock your time, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern.
10
We're going to show a beautiful collage with music, and I think probably we could get Arnie to come in and introduce it, and maybe even do a little narrative as it's going on. What do you think, guys?
I think that would be great.
Okay.
Well done.
All right, so let's plan on that. And for all those that have been with us for 2 hours now, and that's not very long to experience history. We've all spent more than that at a movie, and we walk away and we don't know what the movie was about. And this time, we know what the movie's about. It's about humanity. It's about helping others around the world with something that we're doing as a community. And so I think those of you who have been with us for the last 2 hours, you have spent your time very wisely. Tony?
Well said. Well said. I agree. I think that, I appreciate all you guys taking the time, especially at this time of day, because I know some of you, it's very difficult for them. And for so many of you that have popped in and out, I encourage you to share this because like we've been saying, this is definitely history in its making. So, share it and let everybody else be a part of what we're moving in this direction that we're going. Sorry, Rick, didn't mean to cut you off.
No problem. I think we can probably end with really maybe showing people the essence of what this is about in a story about M2.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
We up for that?
Let's go.
All right, we'll bring you back in a second, Chris.
One quiet, peaceful night, looking up at the stars. All of a sudden, reality sets in that we all share the same view of the skies. All of us have an equal view, no matter where we live on Earth or what economic situation we may be in. Try and imagine what this planet would be like if, just like our equal view of the skies, we all had equal opportunities. What if we had information that would make everyone on this planet equal? Then we would have an obligation to humanity to share this information. We do. M2 Cash. Together, we can change the world.
And we just saw a way that we can change the world. My thanks to everyone. Thank you, Tony. Very, very much. Thank you, Rick, for all that you've done to put this together. And thank for everyone who's been on today, because I know that you have benefited from this experience. So we will be back with another special edition on Friday evening at 10 p.m. with a little bit more about what you have seen today and a little bit more information about what's coming in the future in Ecuador and in the South American region. Thank you for being here, and always remember to listen, learn, and give. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Swarm Unplugged podcast. Be sure to hit the follow button and leave us a glowing comment. Gravitate yourself to be on the podcast so you are the next one to introduce themselves to the Be Social community. See you on the next episode.